Good morning. I am Jaykumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, SNS College of Technology. Now I am going to discuss on the topic count and count if statement. First, let us see what is count and count if. Count simply counts the number of numerical values in the given range or your selected range, whereas your count if counts the cells based on some specific criteria in a given range or your selected range. So your count and countif are the statistical function which is used to analyze the data. Both functions are useful for counting cells, but their purpose and flexibility are actually different from each other. The count function counts the number of numeric values within a given range of cells. It will never consider your text logical values such as your true or false or even yes or no blank cells or error values for your count. And the syntax which is used for this purpose is your equal to count range. Here the range represents the group of cells that has to be counted. And next we are going to see about your countif function. This is said to be the extension of your count function. Here it will count the cells based on your condition which is provided by the user. It counts the number of cells in a range that satisfies some specific criteria which is said to be a condition which is given by the user. The criteria can be a number or it can even be an expression, text or logical test, whatever it might be. The syntax which is used for your countif function is equal to countif range and comma criteria. Here the range represents the group of cells which has to be checked, whereas the criteria represents the condition that decides which cells will be counted. Clear? Now let us see about the applications of your count and countif statement. Count statement, it will help you to count how many numeric entries exist in a data set, and it is also useful to find the number of marks, sales figures or quantities, etc. Whereas the countif function help you to count students who scored above or below a certain mark. It will also help you to count how many employees belong to a specific department. It is used to count the number of transactions greater than a given amount or less than a given amount. It is also used to count how many cells are blank or contains some specific text in it. Yeah? These are some of the applications of your count and count if statement. Yeah. And next, we are going to conclude with the topic count and countif. As we have seen earlier, count is used when we simply need the number of numeric entries in a data set. That is, it will count the number of cell data which is present in a particular worksheet or selected range, whereas the countif will help you to count the number of entries, but based on a specific condition on which you want to test the count the criteria, count the data set. In real life scenarios such as your result preparation, sales analysis, and attendance tracking, these functions make data handling much faster and more accurate when compared to that of your manual counting methods. And now we are going to have a short review on your count and countif function. As we have said earlier, count is the count function help you to count numeric values in a range. It will ignore your text blanks or logical values, whatever it is. Example for your count syntax is equal to count A1 to A5, where it will help you to find the numerical values present between A1 to A5. Count cells or counted without any basic conditions in this. Next, countif will help you to count the cells that meet a condition. Syntax which is used for this purpose is equal to countif range comma criteria. Here range represents the cells in which the count has to be carried out, whereas the criteria represents the condition on which count process has to be carried out. Example for this is equal to countif A1 to A5 and condition would be greater than 50. Yeah. So now we will have a short summary on today's topic. That is your count and countif. Count will help you to count only the numbers in a range. It will ignore the text and blanks, whereas countif will count your cells that matches a specific condition or criteria which has been given by the user. The key difference is that both the cells both the function help you to count, but countif will count the cells with some specific condition which is being provided by the user. And I have given some assessment questions which will help you to test your knowledge. And thank you for the opportunity which is being provided for me. Thank you very much.